there, Sacsheen. How are you? Here with this holiday segment is Sacsheen Scott. She has information about how to stay healthy during the holiday winter break.
Yes, I got some good information for you guys. Thanks, Antoine. Christmas is right around the corner, and that means 'tis the season for shopping. Time.com reports that holiday sales are expected to increase nearly 7% in comparison to last year. While the malls may be hectic and filled with excited shoppers, the American Occupational Therapy Association shares some helpful tips for stress-free holiday shopping. The first tip is to be organized and prepared. Prior to going to the mall, have an idea and list all the things you may need and buy. That way you're not stuck in the holiday rush. Number 2, keep your feet happy. While walking around the mall, make sure you have on comfortable shoes. 3, take breaks. It is important to stretch your arms, legs, and back from all the bags you will be carrying. Lastly, if you can avoid the mall, try to do some online shopping. It's the best way to avoid holiday stress. And as the semester comes to an end and students are reunited with their families, good food, it can be hard to continue a healthy eating regimen. Over the break, students are encouraged to limit their consumptions of sweets such as carrot cake, cookies, and brownies, and instead eat more green vegetables and tomatoes. But to avoid guilty eating, Students Health Services nutritionist Julie Rule gives students advice on eating within proportions.
I necessarily like to say avoid foods. If there's foods that you really, really love that are high in calories, of course I would want you to enjoy them, but in moderation. What you need to remind yourself is maybe I can just have half that piece of cheesecake or half of grandma's amazing chocolate pie or chocolate cake.
Rule also stated that along with watching what you eat, it's also a good idea to balance healthy eating with a good daily exercise. I know it's going to be hard to avoid some of those holiday desserts, but it's going to be worth it in the long run.
I don't know. Temptation, temptation. I think I may eat the sweets.
Yeah, me too, Foluke. Thanks, Sacsheen.
No problem.
Temple's Ambler campus is known for its horticultural programs. Temple Update's Lauren Resnick visited Ambler's campus and stopped by their arboretum.
The Arboretum at Temple Ambler is historic and features a wide range of learning gardens for Ambler students. Jenny Rose Carey is the director of Temple Ambler's Arboretum. She says you can use plants from your own backyard to decorate holiday wreaths and centerpieces.
Anything boxwood, you might have a boxwood by your front door. Those are good as well. They have small needles, and this one is a variegated boxwood because it has different colored leaves.
Mistletoe is a popular part of the Christmas decor. It is a plant used for decorations, but also has another use around the holiday season.
No, it's not a myth. No. Oh, I think there's a real chance you might get kissed under the mistletoe.
Giving back is also a part of the holidays. Carrie says she does her part by supporting local organizations in her community.
Yes, yeah. Every year a group of us get together and make them for shelters and women's homes, and we make centerpieces.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Lauren Resnick. Happy holidays.
Still to come on Temple Update, a look at Temple basketball guard Ramon Moore and the event that led him to change his number.
But first, here's Matt Rapino with this week's list of the best ways to save money when buying gifts.
Like many of you, I'm also on a strict budget when it comes to Christmas shopping. Here are 5 money-saving tips for last-minute Christmas shoppers. Coming in at number 5, check the ads. Even though Black Friday is over, stores are still having big sales. Number 4, look for coupons and coupon codes. Coupons are all over the internet for both in-store and online purchases. And at number 3, check discount stores like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. If you have a young one on the list, these places are great to buy toys at low prices. And if you're shopping at online retail giant Amazon.com, check out their free Amazon Prime membership for students. With a .edu email account, Amazon Prime members enjoy free 2-day shipping. And number 1, check the dollar store. Not only will a trip to the dollar store save you on stocking stuffers, you may find something that someone might enjoy. That's the list. I'm Matt Rapino. Temple Update will be right back.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm Kyle Fisher. I have updates from the hardwood for the men's and women's basketball teams, but first we'll take a look at the upcoming football team's bowl game. That's right, the Owls football team headed to New Mexico as they are scheduled to kick off this year's bowl season in the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl on the 17th at 2 p.m. on ESPN. The Owls are facing off against the Wyoming Cowboys. Now, here are some notes. Wyoming is also 8-4, but this will be a battle of our strengths versus their weaknesses. The Owls were ranked 7th in rushing offense this season, whereas Wyoming's rushing defense, not so good. But Chris Coyer said they made some adjustments and it'll still be a challenge. Although the Owls were ranked 3rd in scoring defense, Wyoming averages over 27 points per game. Now, the teams did share one common opponent this season, Bowling Green. Both teams were at Bowling Green, and the Owls dropped their matchup 13-10, while the Cowboys came away with a win, 28-27. Now we'll head over to the court where the men's basketball team had some fierce competition from Malik Waynes and Villanova, who came to the Leah Corr Center this past weekend. Now, the game opened up with Nova scoring first, and they would hold on to that lead going into the locker room at halftime. But Ramon Moore showed his leadership on the court as well as some big-time playmaking, scoring 23 of the team's 43 second-half points. He finished with a career-high 32, and Relir Hollis Jefferson added his second double-double of the year with 11 points and 14 boards to lead the Owls to victory over the Wildcats, 78-67. Now, as for the women, last week they came back home after a 6-game road swing, the last of 5 which were all losses. But the women wouldn't let the men have all the fun at home as they took on Auburn and Kent State. Big story between these two games was Shea Petty. The Owls' leading scorer averaged 20 points, 4.5 steals, and 6.5 boards over the 2 games, and that was more than enough to put together back-to-back wins for the ladies, who defeated Auburn 73-57 and Kent State 68-33. And you know what they say, one more and we got a streak. Keep in mind, Owl fans, both the men and women are playing over the breaks, so to keep up with their schedules and results, check out owlsports.com. The Temple's men's basketball team has a whole new look this season. There's also a new look to Ramon Moore's jersey, but Moore's number change was one that he never anticipated. I had the chance to sit down with Moore and learn the full story. It was a phone call that no one ever hopes to receive. On July 2nd, Ramon Moore and his family had been informed that a family member was involved in a car accident.
Well, the first initial phone call we got was, it was a car accident. We wasn't sure how bad it was, just to stay by the phone and, see what was going on. Then I think I got home, about 10 p.m., got the phone call saying that he passed away. I initially just started crying.
Moore's cousin, Zaire, would have been turning 10 years old on March 10th. Ramon referred to Zaire as his biggest fan and is making sure that he will still be there for him in every game.
I decided to just change my number to 10. I just thought, that could be the best thing possible, that I could do. I really couldn't, do too much. And I'm sure that my cousin appreciates this, from the bottom of his heart.
As a father, the tragedy had a deeper effect on Ramon.
I actually was with my daughter at the time as well. I just looked at her and, I just couldn't imagine losing her. So I just knew how my cousin felt, losing his son. It was just real sad. No to tell a person who loses their son, for 9 years, him and his son been so close. And then all summer he was telling me how excited he was to come to my games, and then for me to get that phone call to know that he's gone, he won't be here, was just, a very sad moment.
In his senior year, Moore is playing each game with a guardian angel cheering him on.
I think my little cousin will remain in my heart for, every game this year, and I'm going to go out and give him my all just for him.
And guys, you never want to see tragedy, hit so close to home, especially with someone so young. I'm going to keep the Moore family in my thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, we send our condolences.
Yep, thanks, Kyle.
Coming up on Temple Update, Alyssa Paugh will be here with the best Philadelphia attractions to visit during the holiday season.
And believe me, you won't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Alyssa Paugh is here with this week's entertainment segment. She has some information about all of the exciting Philadelphia attractions people can visit during winter break.
I do. Thanks, Antoine. Now, if you don't plan on going home for break and you'll be spending the holiday in Philadelphia, there are some great places to go for Christmas fun. Let's take a look. The Blue Cross River Rink at Penn's Landing is now open and is a great way to spend some outdoor winter fun on the Delaware waterfront. This is the 18th year the rink is open to the public and is open 7 days a week, including holidays. It only costs $3 to rent a pair of skates, and admission is $8 per person. If you want to skate, head down to the corner of Columbus Boulevard and Market Street to test out your skills on the ice. And what's Christmas in Philadelphia without experiencing the annual holiday light show at Macy's? Located at 1300 Market Street, the Christmas Light Show and Wanamaker Organ Concert is a Philadelphia tradition that dates back half a century. Come to the Center City store to watch snowflakes, ballerinas, and reindeer float around the Grand Court atrium. More than 100,000 LED lights and is accompanied by festive holiday music from the Wanamaker Grand Organ. Shows begin every hour on the hour. Another favorite Philly tradition is one that is world-renowned. The Pennsylvania Ballet's performance of The Nutcracker at the Academy of Music is a family favorite. The adventures of Marie and her prince come to life once again in a classical ballet rendition of The Christmas Story featuring the beautiful Sugar Plum Fairy. This will be the company's 43rd performance and is brought to life with gorgeous costumes and amazing sets. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit www.paballet.org. During the day, motorists and drivers on Interstate 76 might not think twice when looking at the east bank of the Schuylkill River. At night, however, Boathouse Row illuminates the river with festive holiday colors. So, when the sun goes down, grab your camera and head over to the riverbank to check it out for yourself. Philadelphia really is a great place to spend Christmas.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Christmas Village is still my favorite.
I agree.
Thanks,
I agree.
Allie.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Absolutely.
Well, that's all for this holiday edition of Temple Update. Remember to stay up to date over the break by following us on Twitter and Facebook. Just search Temple Update.
And you can also watch us on Comcast Channel 50 and Verizon Channel 45. For Foluke Denis and the rest of the Update team, I'm Antoine Hall. Have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa.
Temple Update will be back next semester.